Hi everybody, Ellen here. Today I come to you guys with my August book haul. And I mean, it's not as big as my July book haul was. But it's still quite chunky because I have 14 books to talk to you guys about. So we better just get started. So the first one is Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I got a new edition and it's so freaking cute. And this is the Wordsworth edition, and they do have a lot of children's classic and some other classics, and I decided that I needed to start collecting them, and they're so beautiful. And I also bought some more of the same editions. So this is Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson, and like I said, the same edition, and they're so cute. And like, I literally know nothing about this classic, nor this one, but I really do want to read them. But this is The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Grama, and this one is just so cute. Look at it. So yeah, I decided to start collecting them, and I have 3 now. I think they have like 20 or something in total, so gotta get on that. And then we have a middle grade book, and this is Willow Moss and the Lost Day. I think the series is called Starfell, I'm not sure, but this is written by Dominique Valente, and I don't really know a lot about this book. All I know is that Willow Moss is supposed to find, I think it's Tuesday, because Tuesday is missing, and she needs to find it to solve some stuff. And I actually realized after having bought it that there's some wicked illustrations in it as well, so I really want to read this one soon because it seems like a fun, quirky read and also a quick read. And then we have Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman, and this is supposed to be a series that I think is also called The Noughts and Crosses, but this one is supposed to be about racism and like discrimination and stuff like that, and handling very important topics. So we meet Sephi and Callum, and they've been friends since they were children, but that's also as far as it will go, because one of them is black and one of them is white, and it's sort of not, you know, they're so not able to be together because of that, and they're sort of star-crossed lover because of that, and they live in a world where there's like full of racism, fear, and mounting violence. And yeah, it sounds like very important subjects, and I think we need more books like this in the near future, so pick this one up. Now we have When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandaya Menon. I read this book back when it first came out, I believe. It was a long time ago anyways, but I read this in ebook, so I didn't actually own a physical copy, but I really love this one, so obviously I needed it in a paperback. So in this one we meet Dimple and Rishi, and they have Indian heritage, and they are set up by their parents because they want them to, you know, find a partner that's suitable for them. And Dimple is really not interested because she has her focus locked on school. She wants to be this sort of web developer, I think it was. And then we have Rishi, and he's a hopeless romantic, and he feels like it's a-okay that his parents are setting him up with this girl, and it's really cute, really quirky, and really funny, and I need to reread this one ASAP. And then we have this Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. This is actually the last Morgan Matson book that I have to read. I read all of that ones. But this is about Taylor, and she and her family goes to this cabin, I believe, to spend the last summer together because her dad is actually dying from cancer. So it sounds like it's going to be very heartfelt, a lot of tears, and really hard-hitting subject. We have another middle grade book because I just need them. But this is The Stormkeeper's Island by Catherine Doyle. I think the series is the same name, and look at that spine, and it's so cute. In this one, there's once in a generation, Arranmore Island chooses a new stormkeeper to wield its power and keep its magic safe from enemies. The time has come for Fionn's grandfather, a secretive, eccentric old man, to step down. Soon, a new keeper will rise. But deep underground, someone has been waiting for Fionn. As the battle to become the island's next champion rages, a more sinister magic is waking up, intent on rekindling an ancient war. So that sounds really awesome, and I love middle grade books, and I needed more. And then we have the The Paper and Heart Society by Lucy Powrie. She's actually a booktuber that I really need to check out. But we pretty much just meet Tabby, and she's sort of a little bit socially awkward. Her biggest hobby is just to read. We all recognize ourselves in her, I believe. She tries to get herself to join a few clubs, and she actually finds this club that talk about books, and she thinks what could go wrong, but turns out maybe some stuff can go wrong. So I really like the cover. It looks so cute and it has really great ratings, so I'll give it a go. Big surprise, another middle grade book. I just had to. So this is Undercover Princess by Connie Glynn in the Rosewood Chronicles, and we meet Lottie and Ellie, and Lottie is just this normal girl. She wants to be a princess, like all other girls might have dreamt about. And then we have Ellie, who is actually a princess, and she just wants to be this ordinary girl. These two girls meet each other, realize they look exactly alike, and they switch places, and shit goes down. And I love this trope. I think it's so much fun. We, you know, switching places, and also like princess kind of trope. So I really look forward to reading this one. I have a book I've been meaning to buy for like 4 years, maybe? I don't know, at least 3. So here we have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. The second book is supposed to come out soon. It's been a really long time in between them, but this is supposed to be a little bit Harry Potter inspired, if you will. But in the book Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which I have read a few years ago, the main character writes this sort of fan fiction, and this is supposed to be the fan fiction. And it's sort of we meet Simon Snow, and he's the worst chosen ever, and then we meet Baz, and he might be evil and a vampire and a complete git, but he's probably right. So yeah, we get to follow them in this magic school, and they try to save the world, I guess. Now we have an historical fiction. I don't read them very often, but I do really enjoy them. But this is Lovely War by Julie Berry. In the perilous days of World War I and II, and we meet Hazel, James, Aubrey, and Colette. And yeah, they're just trying to survive pretty much. And then we'll also have a contemporary, and this is Don't Date Rosa Santos by Nina Moreno, and I just really love the summary cover. But Rosa Santos is cursed by the sea, at least that's what they say, and dating her is bad news, especially if you're a boy with a boat. But she sort of falls for this guy, Alex Aquino, and he's this mysterious boy with the tattoos of the ocean whose family owns the marina, and you know, maybe they get feelings for each other or something like that. The last book is actually a book I forgot to haul in July, which is why I'm hauling it now, but I've already read it, and that is Deviate by Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Lifelike series. I don't know how many books there's going to be. Read it, absolutely loved it. But the first book, Lifelike, we meet Evie, and she's actually sort of this robot fight scene when we start, and she actually turns out to have some powers, and that means she's a deviate, and they're sort of, you know, not very well liked. So there's some people going after her, trying to kill her because she's a deviate, meaning she has powers. And on her way back home, she actually finds this Lifelike, which is sort of a very humanly looking robot, and she brings him with her back with her friends, and they get attacked when they get back, and they have to escape, and shit goes down, and Evie is just trying to figure out who she is, where does she come from, and everything like that. I love the first book, I love the second book, and it's such a good series. So if you haven't read it, you should definitely do so. So yeah, those were all of the books I have bought this month. Hopefully, maybe there won't be as many books next month, but maybe that's too much to hope for. I don't know. But yeah, if you read any of the books I mentioned, please let me know down below what you thought about them without spoiling, of course. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me some thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the button down below. And yeah, I hope to see each other in the next one. Bye!